New at 11, 4 children are mourning a mother killed outside a North Fulton County bank. Her daughters shared this picture of her with us tonight. Channel 2's Michael Seiden is live in downtown Alpharetta. And Michael, you spent some time with these daughters today. Did they notice any problems?
Lori, this is just such a horrible story. You know, those 3 daughters said that her mom and that boyfriend, they had some issues, but they never saw any physical violence. They appeared to be getting along, but police say on a Saturday morning, right before noon, that mother showed up to this parking lot where she was shot and killed.
It's the best thing that I could ever have in my life.
She was caring, funny. If I ever needed anything, I knew I could call her.
She was my rock. She pushed me to limits that I didn't think I could go to.
As a single mother of 4, Tynesha Evans always made sure to lead by example. Her 3 daughters told me Sunday how their mother was not only an accomplished author, but she also worked a full-time job in the healthcare industry. But she recently fell on hard times. That's when her family says her boyfriend, Othniel Inniss, offered to help.
And so I guess he asked her to meet him at the bank.
But before she met up with him at the bank, she dropped off one of her daughters at the store.
I wanted to get groceries, and next thing I know, I come out and my mom's gone, and I call her, I ask her where she is, and she
basically said she had to quickly meet him.
But when Evans arrived at the bank off Main Street, something went terribly wrong. Police say her on-again, off-again boyfriend shot and killed her.
Could have shot my mother in her foot, her knee, anything that wouldn't have killed her. You aimed for her face.
Investigators say an armed witness heard the shots and jumped into action, holding the Alpharetta man at gunpoint until officers arrived.
I do thank him. I really do, because again, he would have got away.
I don't know how I'm going to pay for school. We have to raise our 14-year-old sister.
Yeah, just so heartbreaking for that family. The suspect, he's expected to face a judge in the morning. Now, back to that family. They told me now it's just them. The rest of their family does not live here in Georgia, but they've set up a GoFundMe page. They're trying to raise enough money so that they can bury their mother. If you'd like to help, we have all the information right now on our website, WSBTV.com. We are live tonight in Alpharetta. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News, Night Beat.
Good morning, my faithful loyal YouTube subscribers. Today it is Monday. It is approximately 10:46 on a Monday, March the 18th. The year is 2019. As you just saw in that video, a young mother of 4 was shot and killed in Alpharetta, which is a very upscale neighborhood in the suburbs of Atlanta. The 3 daughters of an Alpharetta woman killed outside a bank Saturday say they don't know how they would manage without her. These girls described their mom, 45-year-old Tynesha Evans, as caring, funny, and endlessly supportive. Anything they needed, she found a way to provide for them and their brother. So she has 4 kids. She was the best thing I could ever have in my life. Audrey Turner said in an interview with Channel 2 News. Evans was shot outside a Wells Fargo bank on North Main Street in downtown Alpharetta around a quick errand. Officers responded to the bank about 11:40 a.m. Saturday, took her boyfriend, 58-year-old Othniel Inniss of Alpharetta. He lived out in Alpharetta too. An armed witness held Inniss at gunpoint until they arrived, Alpharetta Police Sergeant Howard Miller said. Audrey Turner, 26, told the news station she was grateful the witness, who was driving by the bank when he heard the gunshot, stopped to help. I do thank him, I really do, because he would have gotten away. Evans and Inniss had an on-again, off-again relationship, according to the police. Her daughters told Channel 2 their relationship was rocky, but they never witnessed any physical violence. Evans, who is an author who worked full-time in the healthcare industry, fell on hard times. Inniss offered to help. They said Inniss reportedly asked her to meet him at the bank to withdraw some cash. Something just seems kind of, I don't know. I mean, then, if he offered to help her, then why did he show up with a gun? But a lot of people, let me just state this. You have a mother. This problem is so rampant in the black community. Young single moms raising children alone. Audrey Turner is her 26-year-old daughter. The mother, was 45. Tynesha Evans was 45. So if she had a daughter who's 26 years of age, so that means she was 19 years of age when she had her first daughter. She was possibly never married. She had 4 other children. The thing that concerns me about our community, black women keep choosing, for some odd reason, I don't understand this, but they choose the wrong men to procreate with and date and have children. This man showed up there with a gun and shot and killed her for what? And I'm also just curious to know, did she know he had a gun, or what type? Did she know he could be a violent person like this? I have a sneaky suspicion that this man here, Inniss, that did the shooting, probably has a criminal background. At some point in time, he probably was a drug dealer of some sort. He's probably lived some type of life. I'm just making assumptions here. I just don't see a 58-year-old man just grabbing a gun and shooting there's his background. I'm sure his background will explain the type of person he was. But I just find it odd. I know they are going to criticize me, but I just find it very odd and strange how so many black women have all these children without a husband. None of them want to get married. If I were a black woman and I was going to have children, there's no way I'd bring a child into this world without being married to a man who was going to take care of my children. Because life can be very difficult trying to raise 4 children alone, a single mom. But we see this every single day. This woman lost her life because she was dealing with a man who obviously was a violent person. I've never thought about picking up a gun and shooting anyone, ever in my entire life. But I have been the victim to violence. And I've never understood why a person would do something like this. Domestic violence is rampant in the black community, both gay and straight. And we don't talk about it or deal with it. We just bury the victims and go on. It's so odd because just last night, there was a shootout between 2 men. A shootout between 2 men at a gas station, at a home in Lithonia, where 2 men were fighting over one. They both had guns. They shooting each other over a woman. One's dead. The other one's in critical condition. The woman's still going on. She back at work today. So this woman was attracted to 2 men who both happen to have guns. Not everyone carries a gun. However, women choose these men for some odd reason. They choose the most violent men they can find, or swag, or what's the term they're looking for. They choose men that they really shouldn't even be around. When I meet guys, I'm a gay man. When I meet guys that carry guns and they about that life and they violent and they ignorant and everything, they go from 0 to 100, I don't deal with them, period, as associates or period. Because they have a hot temper and they can't control themselves. And I meet black guys like that all the time who are consistently ready to attack. You can tell by a simple conversation, like, okay, this nigga got a hot head. And you just have to separate yourself from them and say, okay, this is not going to work. Because this person's got a problem. But domestic violence is a major, major issue within the black community because black men simply do not know how to handle relationships. I've seen this so many times now that I'm getting, every time I turn on the news, I see this violence in our community. Now, of course, it does happen in white America. I can hear y'all over there typing out, white folks have the same problem too, pecking on the computer. White folks this, white folks that. Can we talk about the niggas today? We'll talk about them white folks later. We'll give them a special week of white folks videos to make y'all happy, because I know y'all ready to go in on white folks. I'm gonna give y'all a week just we go in on white folks. That'll make a lot of black folks happy. Finally, while to getting them white folks together. And this sad, this woman has 4 children. The oldest is 26 and the youngest is 14. That's a wide range. And I'm just curious. I don't know, but I'm just curious. Do all these children have the same father? Where are the fathers? And they didn't say this man was the daddy, was their daddy. They just said that was her boyfriend she had. This. If you build a family on sand, if you start your family on a bad foundation, having children by men who don't give a damn, who have no interest in being there to take care of you, your life is going to be chaos and confusion. Where are these fathers? Where are these kids' daddy? Was she ever married to any of them? I don't know, because they didn't go into any. I'm sure all the details will come out. But clearly this older man, and she's 45, he's 58, what was she doing around him? He's kind of an older guy. How long did they know each other? Why did he shoot her? Was he jealous? Angry? Something's kind of odd about the story. But then, when you're dealing with black folks in Niggerville, some stuff will never make sense. I've stopped trying to make sense out of some of this stuff because you just won't get the answers you need. You'll never understand why people do the things that they do. So I've stopped asking. These 2 men that shot and killed each other, one got shooting each other over some woman. There are 5 billion women on planet Earth. I don't think I'm about to fight over some woman that says she don't want me no, or some man that don't want me no more either. You can have. If I was talking to somebody and they said, Walter, I don't want to be with you no more, I'm out. There's a lot of more folks out there. There's a whole lot more fish in the sea, but I'm more sensible. I'm not on drugs and drinking and a lot of other issues in my life. I'll take my little blood pressure pill and take my little shot of testosterone and go about my damn business. I may not be the best looking man, but I know I can find another man. I know it's look like you're looking for a needle in a haystack. But however, I'm not about to get into no shootout over no nigga. You can have his ass. In fact, why am I even over here? Why are we shooting at each other? But, maybe these guys are young. But I'm waiting to see what the age of these 2 guys were who did the shooting today. And I told you this morning, one was killed. I don't know if they listed their ages yet on the news report. I'm checking now. But this woman, back to Miss Tynesha Evans, she was 45 years of age, 4 children, and the youngest was 14. The youngest was 14. So she had children between the ages of 19 and 31 years of age. I can imagine there are probably multiple fathers involved in this. Or it could be one father involved. It's just odd to me. If I were going to have children, we'd have to get married and love each other and want to support each other. Raising children alone would not be on my agenda. But I don't think this man, Mr. I can't pronounce his name, Mr. Inniss, so she had a daughter that was 26. She had another one that was 18. And they have a 14. They don't say how old her son is. But she has 4 children. They say she was in an on again off relationship. I don't know. I mean, it's too early for me really to make these assumptions about some of this stuff that's going on. It's a little early because I really don't know. But I can imagine. I can imagine that it's a bad, bad situation. I don't know what to say about the violence that keeps happening in the black communities. But again, I honestly do feel, and I know a lot of people don't criticize me for this, but I think a lot of black women choose the wrong men. They choose men who, if I had to choose a man, I would make sure he had. It's okay to own a gun, but if you're dating a man and everywhere he go he has a gun, and that gun is just not. My father had guns, but they were at home. My father had guns for hunting purposes and guns that he kept at his house. But he wasn't always running around with a gun. Everywhere he went, I know some guys today, they always, in every car, they got a gun hidden under the seat, gun here, gun there. I don't like going to my places with these guys because those guys are dangerous. Why do you need so many guns? Who are you trying to protect yourself from? Something's kind of odd about this. I can see you having a gun in your home, but everywhere you go, 2 and 3 of them, and there's a question of, are these legal guns? So, you're a woman, you see a man constantly having to have a gun everywhere you go, and if somebody's living a lifestyle where they have to constantly have some type of heat on them, some type of gun on them, something's kind of odd there. Now, I do know Atlanta is a deadly dangerous place, so don't get me wrong. If you can get a gun, you can carry a permit, you can get you one. I'm a strong advocate for carrying you a gun. But at the same time, some people don't need guns. Some people really don't need a gun because they don't know when or how to use it. And the purpose of protecting your family, protecting yourself. He wasn't protecting himself. He was being a deadly nigga. I would love to hear, as more and more of these details come out, we'll hear about his criminal background, what type of person he was, what type of business did he own. And I think we're going to be in for quite a surprise. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Because Alpharetta police going to let it be known what type of person he was. This is probably not just a anomaly. This man had some violent tendencies prior to this event. And probably got a criminal background and may have served time in prison. We shall see. These are all assumptions I'm making. I'm just making it based upon things that I have experienced in life as a black man in America. I know my people. And there were enough black people to know this is this man's first time at the rodeo. He didn't done this before. Maybe not to a woman, but for him to pull out that gun and shoot her, something's just terribly wrong here. Black women have got to start choosing better men. They've got to start getting married and raising their children as a family. There are good men out there who want to be married, who want to raise children as a family. If you having sex with a man and he has no interest in marrying you, no interest in taking care of you and your children, you need to get out that bed and wash your pussy and go home and never see that nigga again. They hang around as trash. These men who don't have any intentions of taking care of their children or taking care of them. I just find it very odd. Again, I'm making some assumptions in this video. Because again, we don't know all the facts yet. But based upon what I know about my people, the black community, black women, black men, I think I'm right on the money on this one. She had her first child at 19 years of age. I don't know too many black folks that didn't graduate from college and having children at 19. I don't know. I could have that wrong too. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. And it's another tragic, sad day, another tragic, sad, deadly day in Niggerville. You know, last night I was at this club. I did a video about that last night when I saw this huge, several fights break out and this young man was attacked or something happened to him. And it just, I'm scared to go around black folks at this point. I really am. I'm frightened of them. The way those guys were acting last night, the chaos and confusion, the officers the way they were attacking the officers and attacking me and talking to the paramedics, it was just so much confusion. I was just like, wow, these guys are really fucking angry. I know they were all been drinking and drunk. There's a club full of people out here on the sidewalk acting a damn fool. Niggas that came out with beer bottles in their pants and stuff. Why do you need the beer bottle for? Who walking up to people? Who you laughing at? What's going on? Just looking for trouble. Too much ignorance in the black community for me, and I know y'all gonna be complaining. He always got something to say about these ignorant niggas. You damn Skippy, I got something to say about these ignorant ass motherfucking niggas. I'm tired of their asses. They ignorant. This is chaos. Some shit don't have to happen. This man did not have to kill this woman over nothing. This violence in our community is crazy. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Nobody cares. That had been a white police officer shot this black woman, be all over the news now. But the fact it was a black man that shot and killed his girlfriend, nobody gives a fuck. Don't nobody care. Anyway, I have to get dressed. I got this dentist appointment today that I want to eat something before I get over there. Anyway, today is Monday, March the 18th, the year is 2019. I look forward to reading y'all's comments. If y'all hear any more information about this incident in Alpharetta that took place, please post the links and stuff because I'm curious to know were any of my assumptions correct about what took place out there with this. Did this man have a criminal record? Some of y'all might be able to research that and see. I don't think this is just an anomaly in that this man, I think this man had a previous violent background before. And I'm willing to bet at some point in this man's life that he has been in and out of prison or in trouble with the law, maybe years ago, but he didn't have some issues that woman knew about. But she was dealing with him anyway. Anyway, I'm out of here. You all enjoy your Monday.